What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I got tagged in a community video thing that's going around, 5 knives that make you happy. I was tagged by Jason over at Puerto Rican with a knife. And so I'm going to show you 5 knives that make me happy and tag a couple channels. And hopefully they'll make the videos. This is a knife that makes me very happy, but this is not my knife, so it is not on my list. But you will see an overview coming of this knife in the very near future. This was sent in to me by Lord Needham, Brian Needham. This is the Sparrow Knife Co. Strix, and it makes me very happy. But this one's not mine, so it's not on my list of 5. Number 1 on my list of 5 is going to be the Kaiser Delorme. I love this little knife, man. 20 CV. Fantastic action, just ridiculously good top flipping action or front flipping action. Small, lightweight. I love the blade shape. It's like a little scalpel. Feels very good in hand, very good in pocket. Glassy, glassy smooth. I can't stress that enough, how glassy smooth this knife is. To be so little and so lightweight, such a lightweight blade, I mean, it just falls on you. It's a great little knife. This is the Kaiser Delorme. It's 20 CV, G10, titanium pocket clip. Jacob, I can't remember his last name, is the designer of this knife, but yeah, I can't remember his last name, but it's a great knife. I highly recommend the Delorme. You can get it in this variation, or they have one that has like an OD green G10 with a black blade. That would look sweet too. But yeah, I went with I wanted that stonewash finish. Such a good knife. Such a good utility knife. Alright, next up. This should surprise no one. The Benchmade bug out makes me very happy. I know this is a controversial one for some of you guys out there. You hate this bug. You hate the bug out. Think it's overpriced. I'll agree with you. It is a little overpriced, but there's so much you can do with it to make it your own, and it's a great carry, man. I find myself picking up a bug out all the time. I'm constantly picking up a bug out. I just reach for it because it weighs so little. I don't even notice it's in my pocket. Such a slicey blade, thin blade stock, S30V. Both of my variations are S30V. They have 90 thousandths blade stock. Buttery smooth axis lock action. Just a great knife, man. And I have red dark matter scales on mine. Put red thumb stud and standoffs on it. I'd love to find a red pocket clip, but I've still not been able to find anyone that makes like an anodized red pocket clip that would match. I don't know if anyone out there actually makes one or not, but I love the bug out. I know some of you do not, but that's okay. I like it a lot. Next up, probably the second most popular knife. Well, between these two, these are 2 of the most popular made in the USA knives, the Benchmade bug out and the Spyderco Para 3. Love the Para 3. It's a fantastic knife, fantastic ergos. Not nearly as lightweight as a bug out. Thicker blade stock, just a knife you can hard use. I mean, people may argue with me on this, but I have got a Para 3 that I carry daily. My work knife. I haven't customized it or anything. It's just a stock camo G10 Para 3. I've beat the crap out of that knife, man. It just keeps going and going. It's like the freaking Energizer Bunny. This one's the S45 VN, has the Rips Garage Tech Nebula Fat Carbon scales on it. I have something else coming for this knife in the very near future. It should be here hopefully the next couple of days. I'm going to be making a slight modification to this knife, something I've wanted to do for a while, and there was a sale recently and I couldn't pass it up. And I think it's going to just add a little look to it. It's not going to change the function at all, but Spyderco Para 3 is some of the best ergos on an EDC knife for my hand size. This is probably the most comfortable knife ever, honestly, for me. I just love the way it feels in my hand. It just feels so good. Doesn't take up a lot of room in the pocket, and it is fun as hell to play with. All these knives, that's something else for a knife I love. It has to be a good knife. It has to hold an edge, has to take an edge pretty easily, and it has to be fun to play with, too, The most important thing is, it's a tool. Will it do what you need it to do? And the Para 3 does everything I need it to do. This one doesn't. This one's, kind of a safe queen. But this one does everything I need it to do on a daily basis. And I don't care what it looks like. I just beat the crap out of it. I need to clean it, sharpen it again. But yeah, it's a fantastic knife. And well worth the money for a Spyderco Para 3. It will hold up for a very long time. All right, next up. One of the newest knives in my collection, the Kaiser Veritas. This knife is fantastic for the money, guys. 170 bucks. I know it's a lot of money, but when you look at what you're getting for this knife, titanium frame lock, S35VN, the detailed milling. I just figured this out in my overview. I didn't even notice it because it's done so well, but there's a filler tab there, so you can reverse this pocket clip, but it's done so well. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, just the fit and finish and the action on this knife is fantastic, and it is super fun to play with. Yeah, front flipper, whole deployment for the reverse flick or the thumb flick, do all the tricks. Great action. I did add skiffs to mine, but honestly, I can feel a little difference. It's a little smoother, drops a little better, a little glassier, but it was fantastic with the stock bearings the way it was. Skiffs are not a requirement to make this knife good. It's fantastic without them. It's just a touch better with them. This is a Justin Lundquist design from Kvist Blade Works, and he knocked it out of the park with this one. Did a great freaking job. Yeah, love it. If you've been on the fence about this one, get off the fence and get one before they sell out. Only place I know they're available currently is Amazon, I think. I think all the retailers have sold out. And the next one up on the list is the Arkona. Arkona? I think is how you say it. Arkona. Nettle F. I got this from my friend Julio. These were a limited run. There were only 50 of these made. The designer, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is Ukrainian. Carbon fiber scales. Just a regular stainless steel clip, but titanium backspacer, lightweight. Some of the best front flipper action I've ever felt, honestly. The only thing that, it's just so damn good. The only thing as good as this, or maybe better, is the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest, as far as front flippers go. This thing is so damn good. It's absurdly good. And it's a thumb snatcher, man. It really is. It's got stock bearings in it, and it is fantastic. It's M390 blade steel. Good looking knife, in my opinion. The only thing I don't like about it is the look of the pocket clip and the fact that you can't really replace this pocket clip. There may be some kind of clip you can get to replace this at the butt of the knife, but it works great. I'm just not crazy about the look of that clip, but man, I love the rest of this knife so much, especially the action and fidgetability. It's so fidget friendly. You can't reverse flick it because, well, you can, but it's not meant to reverse flick. It's much easier because you get the cutout for the liner to thumb flick it than it is to get into reverse flick it because you don't have that cutout on that side. But my goodness, is this action unbelievably good. It's so good. I'm shocked they only made 50 of these. They haven't done another run. Maybe, I don't know when this came out. It may be a newer release that I somehow missed. And yeah, maybe they'll do some more in the future. If they do, I highly recommend picking one of these up, man, because these are fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Well, with all that being said, those are 5 knives that make me happy. Now, I have many, many, many knives that make me happy. But these are just 5 that currently I spend a lot of time with, and they make me happy. I like to play with them. I like to carry them. And, yeah, they're great. All fantastic knives. So I am going to be tagging 2 people to talk about their 5 knives that make them happy. And I'm going to be tagging Drew from a newer channel I found called A Dose of Drew, and I'm also going to tag Jasper EDC. Jasper, Jasper looks at knives a little differently than a lot of people. He's really into the multi-tools and stuff like that, so I'm really interested to see what he has to say. And I just found Drew, so I'm kind of interested in hearing 5 knives that make him happy also. The 5 he will pick because, you know, like most of us, I'm sure he has more than 5 that make him happy. But, you know, at the moment, what 5 do you want to show? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.